Now, this is the forgot password form that we created in the last video. So if the user clicks from the home page, we've not added the link here. So if we go back, let's just refresh. So if the user clicks on this link, that if they forget their password, they click on this link, it will take them to this forgot_password.php page, whereby they will insert their email, that is the email they use during registration, then click on submit. What this will do is it will send them an email into their inbox. It will send an email into their inbox with a link. When they click on that link, it will take them to another page called reset_password.php. So there they'll be able to reset their password. When they reset their password, it will automatically update in the database. Then they can go back to the login page to log in. So to put the logic for this, which is the PHP script, we are going to go into our file. Then inside the scripts, we create a new file. We can call it forgot_pass.php. So we're calling it forgot_pass.php. So this is the file that will hold the query, database query, that we send the email, and also check if the email that the user inputted already exists in the database. So the first thing, we add our PHP tags, open and close tags. Then what we need to do is we need to include the db.php file as well as the Swift mailer, because we're going to be making use of this Swift mailer, which is what we have here. So we can just copy this here. We copy it, then we paste there. Then the next thing also we need to do is we need to get the config.php or db.php. So at the top of this, we just include the config /db.php. So with this now, we have the config.folder which has the db.php, and we have the swift_required.php file. Now the next thing we need to do is first we set the global connection variable. Then the next thing is we check if the post method is set. That if this post method is set using this name, which is the name of the submit button. So when we go back, as we did earlier, we say if is set using the post takes in the name, and the name we gave it as forgot. Yeah, we gave it forgot, so we say forgot. So we're checking if the post method is set using the name of the submit button, which is forgot. So if it's set post with name of the submit button, if it's set, then we get the email. So we get the email, you can see email equal to post email. Let's see if that was what we give to the name of. Yeah, we give it email login. We can just call it just email. Let's just call it email. Then okay, email. Then the next thing we need to do is we need to clean using the PHP filter underscore. In this case, let's use MySQLi underscore real underscore escape underscore string. I'll be passing the global connection. I will pass in the email. Now, the logic we are using here is the same logic we used for the login.php. That is when we are creating the login script. So we got the email from the input field. We're cleaning it with this MySQL real escape string. Then the next thing we need to do is we need to check if the email already exists in the database. So we are going to write a query to select this email from the database. So we'll say query, you can say query underscore SQL. Then we pass in the query statement. So say select all from sign up where email is equal to email. Let's use okay, where email is equal to email. Then we pass in the query. So we can say query equal to my SQLi underscore query. Takes into argument the connection and the query SQL. Also, we need to use the method MySQL num rows to count. So we can just call it something different. See, user row, something different. MySQLi underscore num underscore rows. And we pass in the query. We pass in the query. So you can do a check to see if this query is not successful, or if this query is not executed. You can do a check to see the error. But we can continue. Then the next thing we need to do is we need to check if this input field is not empty. So say if is not empty, that is the email. That is the email. If the email is not empty, now what we are going to do now is we're going to make use of this user underscore row. But we'll do that in the next video, since this user underscore row is going to be returning an integer. It's going to return a value greater than 0 if there's an email in the table, sign up table, which matches the email that the user is adding into the form field, or the email that the user is submitting. So if there's a match, this method will return an integer. So in the next video, we'll see how we can continue working on this.